Welcome to the video lecture Digital Communication. Myself Samadha Pratima, working as Assistant Professor EC Department R.M.K. CET. In this video lecture we are going to see the topic Linear Predictive Coding, topic under Unit 2 Waveform Coding and Representation. LPC, Linear Predictive Coding, is source coding technique for digitization of speech signals. That is, for efficient representation of speech or voice, we will use linear predictive coding. It has two parts, that is speech analysis and speech synthesis. Analysis means we will extract the features of the speech, and synthesize means we will reconstruct the speech using parameters or features extracted in the analysis part. So at the transmitter we will analyze the speech, and at the receiver we will reconstruct the speech, synthesization. Next, so speech sounds are categorized as voiced, unvoiced. So in this slide it is showing a waveform. So here there is no signal, means it is unvoiced. This gap is carrying no amplitude and it is unvoiced, there is no sound. And the low amplitude or high amplitude, these waveforms are voiced, and the high amplitude sounds are like vowels if we pronounce A, E, I, O, U. So we will have high amplitudes. And if we pronounce voiced sounds like S, C, F, the amplitude is very low. So this is a graph showing human sounds. Next, so this is the slide showing model for speech production process. So how the speech will be produced means by excitation of vocal cords. If vocal cords get excited with impulse strain, then a voiced sound will be generated like this. And if the vocal cords are excited with white noise, then unvoiced signal will be generated and it get amplified, and then it will comes through the vocal tract, and through our mouth we will speak. So this is model for speech production process. Based upon this human being speech production process, the LPC works. So this is a traditional speech system where the each and every amplitude will be generated when we excite the vocal tract, and these are the blocks in LPC model for speech production: impulses and white noise. For voiced signal, the amplifier is excited with impulses. For unvoiced, the amplifier is excited with white noise. And LPC filter, based upon the features of the voice like pitch period, we will construct the LPC filter coefficients for generation of speech. So these are the corresponding letters and corresponding sounds. Next, coming to LPC encoder. How the encoder will works means it has the input speech signal. It will take the input speech, and from the speech two parameters will be extracted: prediction error filter coefficients as well as pitch extractor. Here pitch period will be extracted, and these two features of the speech will be given to coder, which will encode the converts the given input into digital bits, and it is transmitted through the channel. At the receiver side, the LPC decoder gets the digital bits and it will decode those bits and it is given to speech synthesizer. Speech synthesizer will reconstruct the speech based upon the features generated by decoded by the decoder. Next, the output of LPC encoder is string of frames. Here we won't operate on independent or individual sample. Here we will work on frame of strings, that is string of frames. Each frame contains fields for pitch and loudness, the period determined by sampling rate being used, a notification whether the signal is voiced or unvoiced, and a new set of computed modal coefficients. So using the above details, the decoder will reproduce the speech. Next, key features and applications of LPC. Coming to the features of LPC, it reduces the bit rates of the speech. So efficient representation will be possible for speech using LPC. So it reduces the size of the transmitting signal. And for using LPC, by using LPC, we can obtain or achieve low bit rate of 2400 bits per second. So with these features, we have the LPC have application like in the area of secure telephony. Applications of LPC are voice mail systems, telephone answering machines, and multimedia applications and military applications. So with key features of LPC, it finds the applications for voice based systems. I hope you have understood the video lecture. Thank you all.